All right, so joining me today is one of my favorite people, Meryl Starr, and she is an organizing expert. Thank you for joining us, and you are going to help us get organized.
Absolutely. Good morning, Pittsburgh.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
Good. Now, Meryl owns a company called Let's Get Organized, and she helps men and women all over the country and children get their
Yes.
act together because it can eliminate a lot of stress when we are organized. Where do we start?
Where do we start? Everybody asks that question. I always say, what you need to start in the space that's most important to you, the space that's giving you the most stress, whether it's the closet or the kitchen or the garage. You need to start right there.
So each person would be different. I think mine
Absolutely.
right now would be my shoes at the bottom of my closet. So what advice do you have for me?
I think we need to pull all those shoes out from the bottom of the closet. There's probably a little dust on them, I can imagine, especially the ones all the way in the back. And you know what? If I was you, Michelle, I would try all of them on and make sure they all fit, they're all fabulous, they're all still in style, they all still work for you.
Okay.
That's the first step.
And what about something should I buy something? Should I?
You pare down. I love shoe block boxes. I love those clear shoe boxes with the pull-out drawer. I think those are fabulous because you could see them and they stack on top of one another. So those are great. But there are so many different solutions. I would recommend for people to just go shopping and see what works for them.
Oh, okay. What about the kitchen? Because I know a lot of us spend an awful lot of time in our kitchens. How do we keep that organized?
I think, again, we need to follow that same rule, pare down. How much do you really need in that space? How many pots and pans do you have? I just had a client, she had like 12 pots and pans. She's one person. So that's really important to look at. You're going to be using the same pan over and over.
Right, that's what I do. I use the same thing, but I do have a lot of stuff.
Right, that's the key. We all have so much stuff. We need to pare down and simplify and only keep our favorites.
All right. So, and that goes for our clothes too, I guess.
Absolutely. It's the same rule, which is so great. You carry those same rules throughout the entire house.
Just get rid of what you don't wear or you don't want anymore.
Absolutely.
How long, though, each week do we spend
organization of the entire home? I think it's really just a couple of minutes a day that you really need to upkeep it. Everything is organized. If you use something, wear something, if you put it back in that same space, you're going to be staying organized.
A lot of us have kids, though, that run through the house and kind of disrupt things. What advice do you have about having children and getting them to help keep organized?
Well, I say to the kids, you know what? All your stuff belongs in your space. When my children were younger, when they were teenagers, their rooms were in complete disarray. And I totally let them live. The rest of the house was mine. So please do not leave your sneakers or your cell phones or book bags anyplace else because the rest of the house is my space.
Yeah, that's a good rule.
Yeah. Follow. Mm-hmm. If we are organized as adults and as parents, our children will eventually pick up on that.
What do you see? I know you deal with clients all over the country, but we're all alike. I guess we all just have too much stuff.
Absolutely. Most people have too much stuff. I had a client a couple of weeks ago, and I opened up her closet, and it was a beautiful closet, and I was like, wow, this isn't so bad, until I started to take things off the hanger. She had 4 items on every hanger. No joke.
Wow.
I have never seen more clothes in my entire life. There was no way. When we decluttered, there was so many things. She said, I haven't seen that in years. I didn't even know I had that. And she had things in triplicate.
So we just need to get busy and throw away donate to charity what we don't use.
Totally. Donate, sell, give to a friend. What's not wonderful to us will be wonderful to somebody else.
Finally, let me just ask you one more thing before we get going here this morning. How much more stress-free will we be once we do declutter our homes?
Unbelievably. It is an amazing feeling. I guarantee it to anybody. If they get rid of the clutter in their lives, in their closets, the clutter is negative energy. Once we lift that and remove that from our spaces, it's like you're standing taller. It's like weight being lifted off your shoulders. It's an amazing, amazing feeling.
All right, Meryl, we'll try to get started. Thanks so much for
Okay.
joining us. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.